Yo, what is going on, guys? This is Audio J, and I am back with another video. This time it's on version 42. I've been, lagging to make this video, but today I am here, and today I'm here to talk about the Morigesh build. So I have her deck right here, and I'll explain everything kind of in depth just to try and help you guys out with this deck. This is a deck that I personally made. I haven't seen anyone else with this deck, so I hope you guys enjoy it, and let's get right into it. I know there are a lot of new cards, but these are the ones that I stick to, and I'm currently, killing the game with them. I've gone up so high. I've been winning like pretty much every single game, so it's really helping me out a lot. I'll go first into the cards that I have, but then most importantly the gems. So this is what I have currently, 10 cards right now. I don't use all of them, of course, because you can only use 3, but I'll explain all of them, and then I'll just go ahead and tell you the ones that I use in early game, mid game, and then late game. So just to start it off, Font of Experience is like the most crucial card you're going to need in the beginning. That first 1,000, you want to spend it on that. Why? Because it's crucial for your Morigesh to be at level 5 as soon as possible. And this is, in my opinion, the quickest way. If you guys know another way, drop it in the comments. But this is the quickest way that I've done it. And it's a passive, so it just comes on, every 10 seconds. So I use that one first every time, all the time. Then I've got Mana Flow. This is just a card that I put in there. So, I'm just getting, max mana and some power when I'm purchasing Intellect, which is the thing that I'm going to be purchasing throughout the whole game. It's the first thing I'm going to max out before I max out anything else. Next, I've got Astral Leap, and this is just a card that I decide to use sometimes, but it's obviously Blink, and you can get away from battles. You can get closer to, someone that's running away. It just helps out sometimes, and depending on how the game's going, I'll use this card. My next card is Invader Mage, and the reason why I use this early game is because, of course, it has 13 power, but it has ability, armor, penetration, and that, in my opinion, helps out a lot when, some people are building hella, like, penetration armor, and, yeah, it just, in my opinion, just helps me out. Another card that I use, and this one I believe I keep it throughout the whole game. It's, I don't even know how to say this, but I'm going to just say Thaumaturg, I guess, but I like it because not only does it give me power for to equal to my max mana, but it also gains mana or max mana whenever you deal damage to an enemy hero. And in my opinion, like, it's the best because I never really run out of mana. Like, if I do have to go back, it's because I'm like just spamming that R1. So I think this is one of the crucial cards that you need to have mid and in early game. One of the cards that I keep mid and sometimes throughout late game is Atomic Soldier, and this, just from what it says, it's just 17 power, and it increases ability damage by 10%. Now this is the one that I might get rid of, but then again, it's usually this one and this one that I keep towards mid, and then I let go of this one here because it's not doing as much damage as it was in the early game. So this one and this one here are my mid game, and then Sleeper Agent I don't really use, but I have it just in case, depending on the team comp of the other team. But I don't really use that one. Shadow Dancer is something that I keep in my pocket just in case I gotta use it, because there are some players that use Shadow Dancer on the opposite team, and when you need someone to come in with the invis, that's what I'll use. But that one's like really late game, because that's when I start building my I don't know what it's even called, my green stuff, my I don't know, utility. There you go, utility. And then late game, if I'm able to get into my close to full build, I'll use Black Ice Routine, and the reason why is because it gives me hella damage. So if I can activate this, it not only slows that player down for Morigesh to do a couple R1s, but it's really good in my opinion. But if I don't have this one in endgame, it's usually this one here, and then where am I at? This one here. So these are the 3 that I would use if I'm like mid game, and then if I can reach this, I'll go ahead and do Black Ice Routine. So this would be late game, and then late game. And then last but not least, Initiate. It's a really good card, but I don't really ever get to it because it uses 10 vitality, and I never really get to do it, but it's a really good card. I just keep it in my back pocket again just in case. Its active is really good, and it takes a lot of damage, and it's killed me a couple times in the actual game. So now let's get into the gems. I know this build might sound like it's a lot, but you really got to pay attention to the gems because this is the most important. Obviously, we're not using any agility, so I don't put anything in there. Vitality, I only use the Mana Reactor. Now why? It's because every time I get damage taken from me, I restore some mana, and mana is crucial for Morigesh. So that's one thing that I do use. Now the most important is Intellect. Intellect is crucial. So my first one is Auto Mana Potion, because again, early game you're always running out of mana. So that's the crucial one. 15 seconds. Mana regain for 15 seconds when you fall below 40%, which is not a lot, but during mid game you'll feel it a lot more. Next is max mana by 2. Of course, again, you want to get some mana. This one is where I start doing damage. So 2% of enemies' current health over 3 seconds. Like, if you think that doesn't do a lot, when you're throwing your little poison and then your R1 in them, it's just taking hella damage, and you guys will see in the gameplay. Next is Ruthless Spells, and again, just building that power. Deals an additional 1% ability damage for every 10% of enemies missing health. So if you're already giving them the work, this will even do more damage. And last but not least, the one you're gonna need for sure is Overpowered Spells. Now this is just crucial. Like, you add all this up, like, you're just doing stupid damage, and you'll see how fast I kill people. Obviously I'm with the team and they're helping me out, but there's been so many gameplays where I could just take someone out with one ult. Like, it's ridiculous. But again, these are the most important ones that you're gonna have to have. I'm gonna just go over them again just in case you guys want to pause it. These are gonna definitely help you out. Spell Burn, oh man, like this, when I'm mid game, I'm killing. And then Ruthless Spells, and then last but not least, Overpowered Spells. But that's pretty much my deck, guys. I've been using this deck for, I'm telling you guys, maybe like 20 games now, and Morigesh is my main for sure. I'm version 42, and she's gotten me from silver all the way to like mid gold, and I think she's gonna get me all the way to platinum. And yeah, I think if you guys want to use this deck, it's probably the best deck that I've seen or that I've ever used in this game, and I've given it to a couple of my friends and they love it. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the deck. If you guys have any questions, please leave a comment and I'll go ahead and try and answer them as best as I can. Again, this card, and this card on my late game, these are mid right here, and right here. So just so you guys know, thank you guys so much for watching the deck, and let's go ahead and get into the gameplay. I hope you guys enjoy it. Peace out. Alright guys, so as you can see, we are in the gameplay right now, and this gameplay, I had a lot of fun. I was getting so many kills, and this Countess just kept getting wrecked by me. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about how I play with my Morigesh and the things that I think you can do to help your gameplay, and not just your gameplay, but your experience of using Morigesh a lot better. As you can see, I did have a face cam on my gameplay, and that means that I am streaming. I do YouTube and Twitch. If you guys want to check me out, everything will be in the comments. Thank you guys so much, and yeah, check out the gameplay. So I kept getting ulted by Countess, but at the end of the day, like, I was still killing her. It was ridiculous to me. Like, I maybe got like 3 or 4 kills in the mid with her. She just kept trying to kill me. Now the way I play with Morigesh is super aggressive. Now I feel like that's how everyone should play with this character, but you have to be smart as to how you're using her. Like right there, I just got ulted, missed my ult, but I still ended up getting the kill. Now of course Grux was there, but me getting these ults in is just like so crucial to you getting so many kills, because like I said, that first card you get in the beginning is gonna give you so much experience. Like even right here, just wrecked her, boom, R1, she's ulting someone else. I saved the Twin Blast, one more, and then ult. So Morigesh is really good in my opinion. It's just up to you, the way you play, because she can get ganked a lot. Now anytime I go into a fight with someone, I always throw my poison first. And you might ask why. Well, that's because it's going to be taking the damage away while I'm hitting my R1, and then just hit her with an ult. Everyone can complain and say, you know what, Morigesh is OP, she's too overpowered, but you can say that about pretty much any character on version 42. It's just the way you play it. Now, my biggest strategy, or the way I play for Morigesh, is taking advantage of her circle, which is like a haste and also a lifesteal. So in one of these fights that you guys see, you'll see me hit someone with my R1, hit them with the poison, and then just like kind of run away from them. But while I'm running into the minion, so I'm getting my life that I just lost back. And it's so important to do that, because if you guys see when I go up against Kalari, you know how she's so overpowered, like I still end up killing her. So that's like one of the main things that I usually do when I'm getting into team fights or when I'm going one-on-one with somebody, because Morigesh doesn't really have any moves to like get away. I guess her circle is her getaway, but that ult is just going to make everything, really bad for her. So as you can see, the Kalari comes at me, takes pretty much half my life. I run away, boom, come back, throw my poison, like I said first. So it's draining her life, hit her again, and then the R1. So this character, man, I don't know, like, I feel unstoppable with her, but of course there's a way to stop her. I died 5 times in this game. It could have been me just being super aggressive and just trying to go for the kills. You can see here I'm running through the minions again. Every time I use my circle, I'm attempting to run through the minions. Now if there isn't any, of course I'm not gonna be able to, but you see I catch up to these characters without anything. I just, obviously they pull them back in, but it's just so easy when I'm using Morigesh. And again, people say she's overpowered, but everyone in this game right now is overpowered. So this here is pretty much mid to late game, and well, look at this Quang, man. Like it makes no sense as to how he can survive. Look at this, 3 of us and all these minions, and he's still not going down. Finally the Iggy kills him, which is my brother, but that was just that wasted like maybe like 10-15 seconds of us trying to kill him, and this guy was not going down. So this game I ended up getting around 18 kills, and I died like I think 5 times, but I felt like I was unstoppable. And I've gotten 21 kills and 18, 17, 14, whatever the amount you might be looking for. But this game was just so much fun. We ended up winning the game. See how I just use that circle, use that to your advantage, man. When someone is coming at you like a melee fighter, you want to use that circle to run past them, and they will not be able to catch you. Once you do that, turn around R1 and then hit them with the ult. But thank you guys so much for watching. This was so much fun to make. I went 18-5. We got the W, and I had fun with everyone I was playing with online. The Grux did some work, and shout out to JG Corrupted Beast, and Miguel. Shout out to Miguel. Huge shout out to him for doing the thumbnail on the Morigesh. Really appreciate that guy. And yeah, just thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. It took me some time, to bring it out, but I'm going to make more. So just any suggestions, let me know. I've got you guys. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it again. Have a good one. Peace out. This was Audio J. Peace.